This is a 10-minute prenatal yoga flow practice to help you get started in your morning. So this wake-up practice begins with just some gentle somatic movement, bending the knees and gently bouncing from side to side. Flapping the hands or wringing out the hands as if you're trying to dry your hands without a paper towel. And then we'll go into some gentle arm slinging, allowing the arms to come behind the back and hit us on our kidneys to stimulate adrenal function, which helps with overall energy. Allowing yourself to twist as little as you would like, or perhaps go a little bit deeper into the twist if it feels good for your back. Let your arms be very heavy and hang like noodles as you swing them from side to side. Very nice. And now we're going to bend our knees and hinge at the hips and shift our weight from hip to hip and circle our knees twice in one direction and twice in the other. Moving into our arms, we're going to circle left arm twice forward, twice backward. Same on right side. Making sure you're staying connected to your breath, we're going to turn lengthwise on our mat. Slight bend in the knees, a little wider than hips. Inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, arms down by your side. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Hand to heart, hand to belly. And this is a great time to check in with yourself, see how you're feeling. Are you feeling a little sick, a little fatigued, a little nauseous? And just accept those feelings and observe those feelings with no judgment. And let them float past as we tell ourselves what we would like to gain out of this practice this morning. Maybe a little bit of calm, a little bit of peace or serenity. Maybe we'd just like to feel a little bit better. And then inhale your arms up over your head. Hinge at your hips and either walk yourself down your legs or you can swan dive if you're feeling comfortable. Grabbing your block if you're feeling a little lightheaded or dizzy, allowing that to prop you up so your head stays pretty even with your heart. Or if you don't feel dizzy, you can fold a little further forward. Gentle micro bend in your knees. Lengthen up about halfway. And let's bend those knees like we're walking. So we'll bend one knee as we lengthen the other leg and just go from side to side. Very nice. Setting the block aside, begin to walk yourself forward and lower your knees down slowly so you come to a tabletop. Hands a little wider than shoulders and circle back, dropping your bum back toward your heel and then circle around to the other side, making nice big circles with your body and reverse, opposite direction. Making sure you're breathing steadily. A few rounds of cat-cow here as we drop the belly and lift the gaze and then round the back. Breathing steadily as we move and flow through your practice. And then this is a great time to bring that block back, place it under your left hand, open your right arm up to the sky, and maybe right arm doesn't want to extend all the way overhead, and that's fine. You can bring it to heart or hip. Allow yourself to find that thoracic rotation of your upper back and your mid-back. And then switch the block over to the other hand and try it on this side. You may notice one side's a little stickier than the other, and if it is, give yourself a little extra time on the side that's a little sticky. Breathe into that shoulder area, the upper ribs, wherever you're feeling that kind of sticky sensation. And then find a couple more openings as you inhale, sweep your arm up, or keep your hand at your heart or hip. First downward dog, you can use your block if you'd like, especially if you're feeling a little lightheaded or dizzy when you bring head below the heart. If you're not using your block, go ahead and press back. We're going to walk the dog, so we bend one knee as we lengthen the other. Nice and slow. Maybe there's a little hip swaying action. Remember, you can use the block if you start to feel a little dizzy, elevating your hands and either pressing back, or if that still feels a little bit uncomfortable, you can bring your head even with your heart. That'll help with blood pressure. That'll help with that dizzy sensation. And then we'll slowly lower our knees. So we're going to sit back on our heels, and this is a fascia release. We have a line of fascia all the way up the back of our body that originates in our feet, and I often find that folks that have pelvic tension have really tight feet. So I like to stretch the feet, but a lot of people can't hold this stretch for a long time. So we can rock back and forth. You don't have to hold it the entire time, but we are going for about a minute of foot stretching here. If your knees are tender, fold a blanket under your knees. Give yourself a little extra joint support for those knee joints. You can also fold a blanket in between your calves and your hamstrings, so in between your lower leg and your upper leg, and also have one underneath your knees to support your body with a little more ease. Keep your breath steady. We're still breathing steadily in and out in a manner that's supportive and accessible to you. Keep rocking if that feels more comfortable and accessible to your body at this point, and then slowly lower down onto seated on the heels. Now remember, if this is not comfortable for your legs or any part of your body, you can sit crisscross applesauce on your block instead. I'm turning to you just for a little bit of a better demo. And hands inhale behind the head as we gently turn from one side to the other. So now we're working a little into upper back and neck, and only twist as far as your body allows. So don't try to push past that point of discomfort. Just kind of go to that line and stay there. And then we're going to allow the arms to come down as we find the twist from our shoulder blades up. So we're working again, upper back and neck, and then we're going to go over to the other side. Very nice. One more time each side. Inhale and exhale steadily. Beautiful. Very nice. Let's take that block, put it behind us. We're going to sit on our block. And we're going to work a little bit of a squat. So knees open, toes point out about 45 degrees, arms come down on the inside parts of your knees. We're going to inhale and open one arm up to the sky as the other arm drops down in front of that knee. And just a gentle twist from side to side. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Working external rotation of our hips. And now we're going to work internal rotation. So arms come back behind you for support. One knee drops down. It doesn't have to come super far. A couple inches is fine. Maybe as you go from side to side, you find that knee drops down a little closer to your mat. Maybe it doesn't. Wherever you are today is a great place to be. Remove your block. Bring it just in front of you as we're going to find some low lunging for psoas release. We're going to bring that block under your right knee, left leg forward, lunge, then inhale, right arm up. Take a gentle side bend over to your left, opening up the rib cage, the side body, and stretching psoas. Now switch that block over to the other knee. Put it under your left knee. Your right leg comes forward. Your left arm inhales up. And then side bend over to your right. Very nice. Excellent practice today. That's